Alright, today I'm going to take a step back from the normal videos. Love the way the channel's been growing the past month. It's been overwhelming. It's been awesome. So, like the video. Let's keep growing. This is amazing. But today we're going to take a deep dive into the career of one of the most unique artists in the past 20 years. Dave Burd, better known as Lil Dicky, is much more than the dick jokes and the fun collaborations that you know him for. He has quietly put together one of the most impressive catalogs of achievements over the past couple of years in a very short amount of time. And he seems to be just now hitting his creative stride with his new show on FX, Dave. We're going to take a look at Lil Dicky's career from start to finish, and I'm going to tell you why I think this is just the beginning for him.
Hi, I'm Dave. I'm Lil Dicky.
As a white Jewish guy growing up in Philadelphia, let's just say the odds were stacked against him on being a professional rapper. And the crazy part about it is, being a famous rapper was never the goal for Dave. He said himself that rapping was a way to showcase his creativeness in comedy, and he just happened to be really good at rapping.
I got your ex coming next like a W do. I gotta flex, I'm the best, now I'm being direct. I'm unimpressed by these bitches that I see in the press.
Dave's ultimate goal was to be a writer and work in television and work on film and just to get his name out there and build a platform for himself. In essence, he just wanted to be an entertainer of some kind. So Dave came out of the gate hot. His first released video was the music video for Ex-Boyfriend, and that hit 1 million views within the first 24 hours, which is absolutely absurd.
She say, Dicky, this is my ex-boyfriend. I ain't usually don't wanna be the jealous type, but as I'm looking at this dude, I can't believe my eyes.
But while we're speaking about numbers on YouTube, I just noticed that about almost 90% of you guys who are watching this aren't subscribed. All you gotta do is click that red button. We're gonna grow the family a little bigger today. Just click the red button and I'll continue on. So yeah, 1 million views in 24 hours. Even today, that's absurd. But think about this 7 years ago. You just don't see numbers like that. As Dave is a very self-proclaimed perfectionist, it's very clear that early on at least, and still today, he put a lot of emphasis on quality over quantity. Now, obviously Dave is funny. I mean, the entire song is basically a Yelp review about the dick of his girlfriend's ex-boyfriend.
Then I got on my tippy toes and took a little pee. Oh my God, Becky, look at that.
It's pretty absurd when you put it like that, but he found a way to make it work. So after a few more successful song releases, he finally had enough platform to release his debut album, Professional Rapper. While creating this album, he was able to collaborate with Fetty Wap, Rich Homie Quan, and even Snoop Dogg himself. This is just another way for him to get his name out and build connections within the entertainment industry. It just happened to be the rap industry. So after a very successful debut album, Dave was given a bigger platform and he was kind of given more space to be creative with the music he was producing, which is ultimately what he wanted to do. And the 3 major releases he's had since Professional Rapper have all kind of pushed him in a different creative direction. If you look at Pillow Talking, it's a 10-minute song. I think it's even more than that.
For the morning, like to sleep, she like, yeah, we just had sex.
This is a 10-minute song in which his brain has a verse. Yes, his brain.
Brain on some other shit, though. I've been all up in the club for a year, hey.
And also, yes, I can recite every word by heart. Just a little side note. And then there's Freaky Friday, which is probably Dave's biggest claim to fame at this point. It just absolutely blew up a few years ago.
Walking down the street and ain't nobody know my name. Whoa. Ain't no paparazzi flashing pictures, this is great.
This collaboration with Chris Brown is lyrically probably one of the funniest songs probably ever, but at least in the past decade. It's all based from the idea of Freaky Friday the movie, but in this case, Chris Brown and Lil Dicky switch bodies. And the last of the 3 releases since Professional Rapper was Earth.
We love the earth, it is our planet.
This was probably Dave's most ambitious piece of work the past couple of years. He collaborated with over 30 different artists to make this song work, where each artist has a different line and they're pretending to be a different organism. Oh, yeah, and Leonardo DiCaprio's in it.
Any words, Leo?
This might be my favorite song ever. It's awesome.
Wow. Thanks, Leo.
And all 3 of these songs really forced Dave to push the envelope comedically. He wanted to see where he can go within this rap career, and you can see him starting to... He just didn't want to feel tied down by the rap game because that was never the goal for him. He just happened to gain his success through rap, and now he wants to venture out. And these 3 songs are kind of the first sightings of him kind of stepping out and just being creative and being funny. So that ambition to be more than a rapper really came to center stage this past spring when he released the new show, Dave.
Dude,
This is the one. I love this one. Beam me up, Scotty. I'm going in there and I'm gonna make dreams come true.
For the last 6 years, Dave Burd has been building this online presence and building this following to get to this point, where he can have complete creative control over a TV show about him. And the show, for lack of a better term, is genius.
We got Lil Dicky in here. Lil Dicky.
Lil Dicky, holy shit, man.
Why you call yourself Lil Dicky? You got Lil Dicky?
It's never even grown at all since I was a child.
Now, it's loosely based on his career and his kind of rise to fame. It's him and a few of his friends are in it as well. And it kind of follows pretty much the start of a rap career. And the show itself is a microcosm of Dave's life. In the show, Dave's character, he's constantly pigeonholed and told he's this kind of rapper, he needs to stay in this lane, and he's never really taken seriously as an artist. And if you look outside of the show, that's kind of what he's dealt with his entire career. He's always been pigeonholed. He always gets compared to comedy rappers or comedy performers like Lonely Island. And he's never really wanted that because that's never been the goal for him. He doesn't want to be a comedy rapper. He wants to be an entertainer. And so the show itself kind of exemplifies the bigger picture of what Dave's kind of been going through the past couple of years.
Hi. Hello. I'm Dave. You might know me as Lil Dicky, but there's a lot more to me. Don't you want to know who I am? Not really.
Watching the show, you can tell that Dave was really vulnerable throughout the process and kind of put his whole heart and soul into the show. And I know I'm making it sound like it was like a drama of some kind. This show is hilarious. It has some of the funniest moments I've seen on TV.
Oh, I'm cool, bro.
All right, last week Gator didn't want to get tucked.
You tucking a grown-ass man in, bro.
That's right. Standard tucking, no big deal. Just getting the legs right, everything good.
Hey, tonight, come to my house.
Your house party?
Yeah, my house party. Come on, hey.
Let me think about what I had going on, and I've thought about it. There's nothing.
Justin, how do you take your mind off being an artist?
LeBron, are you on Propecia? Riri! What's up, girl? What are you doing? You want to go to the Met Gala next year and dress as wedge salads?
I don't know if it's God, Allah.
Allah Akbar. Who's Akbar? Is that God's last name in Muslim?
I have no idea, but Shalaikum Salam, my friend.
But for being a comedy, it's also just incredibly emotional and, like I said, vulnerable. Don't even get me started on episode 9. I cried for probably half of the entire 20-minute show. And that's the episode that's based off Lil Dicky's song Molly, which... This show is Lil Dicky's way of literally and figuratively reintroducing himself as Dave Burd. Because Lil Dicky has, I think you can see throughout the show, he's kind of bogged down by the name Lil Dicky. He doesn't like when people call him Lil Dicky. Because I think in the back of his mind, he knows this isn't really what I want to do. Because he doesn't want to be referred to as Lil Dicky because he thinks that name itself pigeonholes him into this certain niche. And I don't think that's what he wants to do. He wants to be broader. He wants to be bigger. He wants to be Dave Burd. So in the show Dave, he is able to step out into the light outside of the comedy rap bubble and really just take the stage as an entertainer. He's always wanted to work in film and TV and all this, and now he's doing it. And he was able to do it through rap. And I think if this show is any indication of what Dave has coming up, we are in for a big treat because this show is genius, it's beautiful, it's amazing. Can't say enough good things about it. It's hilarious. You'll cry laughing and then you might actually cry. So like I said, this is just the beginning for Dave Burd. Thank you guys for watching. I know it's a little different than what I normally do, but I thought I would give it a shot. I enjoyed doing some research looking into Dave more because I've been a Lil Dicky fan for a while. Thank you guys for watching. Again, make sure to like the video, show support, comment if you want me to do more of these. I guess I could. Haven't really thought about it. And then subscribe to the channel. So, thank you guys. I'll see you guys Monday. Peace.